let us, you want to discuss the question that you just did? Ethan haven't submitted. Xueqing, when do you want to submit? You let me know. Okay. So shall we discuss the question here? Or?
I don't mind discussing the question.
Okay, we discuss it now. Okay. All right, so just look at the question. Okay, right, so for this one, right, I better use this one, otherwise accidentally edited anything. Okay, so for this. Xueqing, maybe you take the photo of your answer and then send to me via WhatsApp. If cannot submit it through the Google, yeah, you send via WhatsApp. Okay, now let's start our discussion. Okay, so let's look at this question, yeah? So we have to choose the answer for the correct step of computation. Okay, so let's look at, okay, how do we identify which is which? So to choose, now the final answer is not important. The important is whether you are applying the BODMAS rule or not. Do you know what's the BODMAS rule? Okay, so the BODMAS rule will be, okay, so we need to apply the BODMAS rule. Okay. Okay, the BODMAS rule will be, we have to do whatever in the bracket first. The next one will be by order from left to right. Then everything by order. When you see division and multiplication, you got to do first from left and to right. And addition, subtraction, do after from left to right also. All right, so over here we have one bracket here. Now this bracket just indicates that this is a negative number. So let's just solve this part first. 2/5. Now you can use the calculator and get it. If not, you can just use the mental calculation. 2/5 is actually 4/10 minus 1.3. And then times 6. Divide, right? Normally I will do like this. I will just do over negative 0.5. Normally I will do like this, because this one can be done first. If not, okay, if you don't do that, it's fine. We just write like this, divided by negative 1/2. Okay, it's easier. Now over here will be 0.4 minus 1.3 times 6 divide by negative half. That means times, go upside down. And once you change the divide into times, the fraction after that will be go upside down, right in its reciprocal. So over here, you will notice that there is no plus and minus, it's just times. And let's move on. 0.4 minus 1.3, we have negative 0.9. And then times 6 times negative 2. Now, when we reach here, let's look at, now we have 7.8 here, which means it's taking the 1.3 times with the 6, which is wrong. Don't take this. And then we have negative 0.9 here, and then times with negative 3. Now, it can't be negative 3 at the back, because 6 times negative 12. So this part is wrong. So this will not be our choice. Last, in part C, we have 2/5 minus 1.3 minus 12. But ours is not minus 12. If I were to continue, it will be negative 0.9 times negative 12. So it's not minus 12. So this part is not right. So don't choose this. So the correct answer will be this one. Are you okay? So every steps that you work out, right, you got to check. Or you at least you work about 2 to 3 lines, then you check which one will be your answer. All right? So this is the first part. Not difficult. So it's not important for your final answer. Now let's say in exam, it's a multiple choice question. What would you do? You key in all this thing in your calculator, you get the final answer, but make sure your bracket you will put at the right place. Put accordingly in your calculator. You get the answer, then you calculate this one according to their symbol, their bracket. You calculate each and every choices, then you see which one will give you the correct answer. Okay? All right, and next we move on. Janet, you sent me something. What is that? Can I check first? Or I'll check later. Can you tell me what you sent to me? All right, now. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, question number 2. Now, question number 2, we have the prices of 2 types of laptop. Okay, and then the original price for each laptop, okay, it's given. And then now a computer shop having the promotion for several brands of laptops. Encik Ayub bought a brand A laptop with the price of 160650. Madam Chang bought it another laptop brand B with the price 2066.70 cents. Who is given the higher discount? Okay, now let's put down the important information over here, whereby we have Encik Ayub. Okay, the original price is 180. The discounted price, okay, is 1,606 ringgit 50 cents. Whereby Madam Chang, the discounted price is 2,066 ringgit and 70 cents. Okay, now we need to calculate the discount that they get. So to count the discount, the percentage of discount. Now the percentage of discount will be the discount value, the discount amount, always over the original value times 100%. Okay, this is the formula. Therefore, for Encik Ayub, right, the discounted amount will be, take the original, which is 1890, minus the discounted price that he get, 1606.50, divided by the original price, which is 1890, times 100%. Can you count for me? What do you get for this? You mean the answer?
I got 57.
57.
Around 57 or 58%. There wasn't an actual number.
No.
I mean, there was an actual number.
Oh.
There was just a lot of points behind it.
It should be a 15%.
Really?
Yes, 15%.
How the hell did I get 57?
I don't know. 1890 minus 1606.50 is 200 something, isn't it? 1890 minus
I forgot.
1606.
Yeah, I messed up on that one, but I still got the answer correct.
Okay, all right, 15%. Now, next, Madam Chang will be the percentage of discount. We just take the original price, which is 2490, minus the price that she got, and then over 2490 times 100%. Hey, your percentage cannot be more than 100%, yeah? This is discount, no? Where on earth that you get 100% discount? So it's not logic. If you found that your answer is not logic, then you should, check. This is how you check yourself, okay? By applying the logic sense. All right, now I know where's your problem. You must have use your calculator wrongly. I think you key in 2490 minus 2066.70 over 2490. The calculator will calculate this for you first. They'll calculate the divide for you first.
Yeah, I think that might
Okay,
work.
that is a very careless mistake. Very careless and very serious mistake also. Okay, so for this one, we will have 17%. So this is how we calculate. So whatever percentage they want us to find, let's say the percentage of the girls in a class, you just take the number of girls in a class over the total and then times 100%. Okay, the number of students who wear glasses, you just take the number of students who wear glasses over the total students in the class times 100%. And actually the total will indicate the original value. So whatever discount, whatever percentage you want to find, that amount over the original times 100%. That is the formula to find the percentage. Okay? All right, so the next one, find all the common factors of 24 and 40. How do you find the common factors, yeah? So you have 24 and 40. So for each number, you just find their factors out. So how do you find factors? My methods will be always find the pairs of the product starting from 1. So 1 and 24. And then increase. After 1 will be 2. 2 times 12. After 2 is 3. 3 times 8. After 3 is 4. 4 times 6. After 4 will be 5. 5 cannot. After 5 is 6. You see, 6 is, you're actually repeating it. So you just stop when you see the number repeating itself. So that these will be the factors of 24. On the other hand, to find the factors of 40, so 1 times 40, and then 2 times 20, 3 cannot, and then 4 times 10, 5 times 8, and then 6 cannot, 7 cannot, 8. So we see 8 here, so we stop here. Then we compare these two sets of factors. See 1, we have 1 on the other side also. 2, the other side also have 2. 3 don't have, 4. We have 4 here. And then 6 don't have, we have 8. So we have 8 here. So the answer will be 1, 2, 4, and 8. So B is the answer. This one, Madam Chung is the answer. Okay, clear? All right, now let's move on. Question number 4. Daisy formed 3 straight lines using 3 different paper strips. Okay, how many paper strips of 4 cm are needed so that the length of the 3 straight lines are equal? So when you have this kind of question, you should think of the lowest common multiples. Now, if you don't understand this question, then you use diagram to represent it. Now, Daisy, she wanted to form 3 straight lines. So we have 1 straight line. Start with the same place. This is the 4 cm. Then we have the 9 cm. And then we have the 12 cm paper strips. And then we will just add on to make straight line. 4 cm. Just add on to make straight line. And then 9 cm also the same thing. We just add on to make 1 straight line. 12 cm also the same thing. Now our objective will be in such a way that they will have the same length at the end of the, this is what it means. Okay, so how many paper strips of 4 cm? It is the 4 cm that we want to find out. are needed so that the length of the three straight lines, these three straight lines here, they are equal. So in that case, find the lowest common multiples. Just put 4, 9, 12 side by side and carry out the repeated division. Are you okay with the understanding of the question? Now 4, 9, 12, the most common factors is 2, so just choose 2. So 2, 2, 4. The 9 cannot be divided, so just bring it down. And then 6. And then continue to divide by 2. 2, 1, 2. 9 cannot be divided, just bring it down. 3. And then left with 9 and 3. So the common factors will be 3. Bring down the 1. 3, 3, 9. 3, 1, 3. The lowest common multiple, yeah, the final objective is to turn every number to be 1. So we turn 1. Stop when every number turn 1. Stop. Okay? When every number turn 1. Therefore, our lowest common multiples will be 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So 36. So because all these are lengths, cm, cm, cm. Okay? Therefore, the lowest common multiple is 36 cm. That means they will have the common length of 36 cm. So what do we want? How many paper strips of 4 cm are needed? How many 4s are there? That means 4 times how many numbers? Equals to 36 cm. So the number of the strips will be 36 divided by 4. Then we will get 9. cm and cm cancel off. So we have 9. So the answer is 9 for this. Okay? All right. Now next. Number 5. Okay, we move on to question number 5. Okay, for question number 5, the diagram shows a solid cube and a solid cuboid. The base of the cuboid is a square of side 4 cm. Okay, just write down the important information that we have. Okay, so this is 4, this is 4, and a cube, we know that. All right, all sides are equal in length. Let's call it x here. All right, the surface area of the cube and the cuboid is the same surface area. So we need to find the height of the cube. So that means we need to find the x, yeah? So important information is here. The surface area of the cube and the cuboid is the same. So total surface area of cube, same as the total surface area of cuboid. Okay, so how do we find the total surface area of cube? Now for cube, right, each surface will be having the same area. That will be x squared. So we got 6 surfaces. So 6x squared equivalent to, now for the total surface area of cuboid, let's go by pairs. We have left, right, up, down, front, and back, so that we don't miss out anything. Let's go by up and down first. The up and down is actually a square. So we got 2 times of 16. 4, 4, 16, okay? So up and down, done. Now let's go by left and right. So the left and right, let's look at the right. Okay, let's look at the right side. The length is 4. Okay, the width is 4, the length is 11.5. So we just plus 2 times, because left and right, 4 times 11.5. Next, we go to left and right, done. Let's go to front and back. So the front and back will be this one. This is the front. So the front part, we have the width is 4, length is 11.5, same as this. That means another 2 set. Another 2 set, that means we'll just take 4 times of this. Are you okay? So let's use the calculator and find the answer. So this one will be, can we calculate? Can you calculate for me? And then, so we have 216 here. That will be 6x squared. So x squared will be 216 divided by 6. So we have 36. Therefore, x will be square root of 36. Bring the square across now, becomes square root. So we got 6. So the height is actually 6 cm. That's it. That's our answer. Okay. Now, number 6. We are given 2 squared times 3 squared times 5 squared equals to k squared. So 2 squared times 3 squared times 5 squared equals to k squared. I'm not sure whether you learned this or not. Huh? When you see square, okay, you can actually take the square out and put outside the bracket. Equals to k squared. Only for multiply and divide, you can do this. Yeah. Just take the square out. So what is left inside will be 30 squared equals to k squared. Therefore, k will equals to 30. Not finished yet, yeah? Because we need to use this to count this. So k over 10 raised up to the power 3 will be 30 over 10 raised up to the power 3. So that will be 3 to the power 3. We got 27. So 27 is our answer. Now, let's say you don't know how to do this. You can always use the calculator. Just use the calculator to calculate 2 squared times 3 squared and then times 5 squared. You get 900. So k squared equals to 900. Therefore, k equals to square root of 900. You get 30. Then from here, you continue to this step. You get the same answer. Okay, so either you use this one. This one is actually the form 3 method. You're going to learn this in form 3 anyway. If not this, then you use the calculator to calculate the value of k. Okay, clear? Let's move on to the next one, number 7. I want to see how many of you get number 7 wrong. Number 7 is shouldn't get wrong, okay? Because this is a very straightforward ratio questions. Now we are given x to y equivalent to 2 to 3. Always write up and down. And then the next one is y to z. So y to z you write in the next line because it has its own ratio. 4 is to 3. Now we want to find x to y to z. So before you can find this one, you have to make sure the first set of ratio and the second set of ratio, they should overlap at the common quantity, and the overlapping point must have the same value. That means you need to find the lowest common multiples between the value given for the same quantity y. Okay, now the y, one is 3, one is 4. Therefore, in order for us to make it equal, we find their lowest common multiple. Okay, so when this set, the first set of ratio, I times 4 for y, I also need to times 4 for x. Likewise, go to the second set of ratio. If the second set of ratio for the y, I times 3, the corresponding level for the other ratio will also need to be multiplied with 3. Understand? So that you have a common bridge now that bridge the x and z together. So the x will now become 8, the z will become 9. So x to y to z will be 8 to 12 to 9. The question will also trick you in such a way that they want you to find x to z. Or they even ask you to find x to z to y. So be aware of the arrangement. So for the x portion is 8. For the z portion is 9. And if for this one, the x portion is 8, z portion is 9, the y portion will be 12. So beware of the arrangement of the ratio given. Understand? The most important thing before you can directly equalize the x and z, which previously they are not connected at all, the way is to find the common bridge. When you have a common bridge at the same level, same value, then only x can straight away cross to z. Understand? So that is the ratio. Okay, now next, number 8. This is also another ratio question. Camaro and Lawrence are required to draw a triangle PQR. The ratio of PQR of the triangle by Camaro. So Camaro, okay, the value, angle P to angle Q to angle R. The ratio is in 2 to 2 to 5. Okay, whereby the triangle drawn by Lawrence, so Lawrence, same thing, angle P to angle Q to angle R, it's drawn in a ratio of 7 to 2 to 3. So we need to find the difference of the P value drawn by both of them. Now, how do we find if we don't have any information about the actual value? Now, this is a triangle, right? Therefore, we know the total interior triangle is 180 degrees. Total interior triangle, interior angle for triangle is 180 degrees. So with this, we know that I can take, now for this one, right? The first line, we put item or subject, our subject. The second line is the ratio. The third line is the actual value. Actual value, that means angle, in this case, in degree. So the subject, that means the item that we are comparing, the total interior angle is the actual value. So under the actual value, the third line, yeah, the third line is 180 degrees. So I put 180 degrees here. This 180 degree basically is angle P plus angle Q plus angle R. So this is what's going on. That's why we need to have the subject, the title part, and then the ratio part and the angle part. So the ratio part, if the title say you add all 3, so the ratio you also add all 3, so you got 9 parts. So 9 parts represent 180. How do you get from 9 to 180? We multiply 20, or you take 180 divided by 9 to get what is the factor. And we are only interested in P, so we just take the P only to multiply with 20. That means the angle P drawn by Camaro will be 2 times 20 degree, which is 40 degree. Okay? And on the other hand, same thing goes to here. We also take angle P plus angle Q plus angle R. The first line will always be the subject. The second line will be the ratio. The third line will be the actual value. Actual value here is the angle in degree. So the total of the ratio will be 12, and the actual value will be the total interior angle 180 degree. So how do you get from 12 to 180 degree? What do you multiply with? Or you just take calculator, 180 divided by 12. What do we get? We got 60 or 50? 15. Is it 15? 180 divided by 12, we got 15, yes.
15.
Yeah. So we're only interested in angle P. So we just take P times with 15. So angle P here, 7 times 15, that will be 105. Okay, then we answer the questions, find the difference between the angle P drawn by both of them. So the difference, okay, wait, I like to write here a little bit, there a little bit, follow the sequence here. So the difference will be 105 minus 40, so we got 65 degree. That's the answer. Okay? Do you understand this one? The normal, you can also use the one that I always say, the proportion table, whereby this is the ratio, this is the actual value here. In this case, is angle. It's the same thing lah. So the ratio part, the subject I don't write. Okay, the subject I don't write. I just put the 180. 180 is the total angle. The total angle will be the total P, Q, and R. So automatically I go in plus this one here. I don't write out like this. So the method used in this way is the same as my proportion table. Okay, so to find just number 2, you always take this over this times this. This over this times this. That means 180 over 9 times 2. Okay, so both method is the same. Right, now let's move on to question number 9, 10, and 11. Okay, now number 9, just open up the bracket. Remember the BODMAS rule. Now inside the bracket, we should do first, but in this case, these 3 are unlike term. So unlike term, we can't, we cannot solve it. So we have to just open up the bracket without solving it. So we will have n plus np minus 6p, and then open up the second bracket. Since there is positive in front, just open up without changing the sign inside. Okay, minus 2np. And then the third bracket, you see the negative in front, you multiply the negative in. So you have negative 5np. Negative times negative, you get positive 3n. And then let's group the like term. Okay, how do we identify the like term? N with n. N and np is 2 different things. So n with n. So carry along the sign in front. So we write n plus 3n. The next one will be the np. Positive np. Just look at np. And negative 2np. Negative 5np. So plus np carrying along the sign in front. Remember that. Okay, next we will have p and p. Done. So negative 6p plus p. So for each group, we shall just calculate them separately. N plus, I write n plus 3p. Sorry, should be n plus 3n. Write wrongly. Okay, n plus 3n. N plus 3n, and then plus np. Okay, n plus 3n is like 1 ringgit plus 3 ringgit, so you have 4 ringgit for n. Okay, np minus 2np minus 5np, just take the coefficient and just carry out the operation plus or minus. So you got 1 ringgit, you owe people 2 ringgit, and then you owe people another 5 ringgit. So all in all, your debt will be owing people 6 ringgit. So negative 6 NP. Okay, and then negative 5p. How come? Negative, what did I write? Did I say 5 when I write 5? Or I just say p when I write 5? Minus 6p plus p. So the last part will be minus 6p plus p. We have minus 5p. So that will be our answer. Okay, 4n minus 6np minus 5p. Now next, number 10. Diana is y plus 8 years old, while her brother is 10 minus y years old. Find their total age 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, their age will be y plus 8 minus 4 plus 10 minus y minus 4. Okay, don't forget the number can minus, you minus first. So y plus 8, y plus 4, and then this one plus 10 minus 4, which is 6, 6 minus y. And then group the like term together. You see y minus y, no more y, left with 10. So the total age 4 years ago is 10. Student who just add y plus 8 plus 10 minus y minus 4 is not correct because both of them will be 4 years younger. So you cannot just minus 4 one time. You have to minus 4 twice. Okay, you got to minus 4 twice. Yeah, some students, they just minus 4 once. Not correct. Okay, now next part. This one, 4p plus 3 equals to 32. You see, 4 is already outside. It's multiplied. So I can just bring that across. It becomes divide. So 32 divided by 4 got 8. So p plus 3 equals to 8. P equals to 8 minus 3 equals to 5. So we got the A, the answer P equals to 5. See, this one used less than 1 minute. Right? Now next. Okay, we're going to finish. Number 12, oh, not even 1 minute. We're going to choose the linear equation in one variable. You see this one, you got 1, 2 variables. So definitely it's not the first one because you have variable Q, you have variable R, so not this. One variable, 10, 3t plus 1. Okay, this one variable and it's linear because the highest power for t is 1. So yes, this is the one. Okay, check this one. Even though it is one variable, but you have the highest power too. So this is not linear. Not linear. This one got 2 variables. Okay, this one not linear. All right, next. 4 plus p equals to 9. So we got one variable and the highest power is 1. So this is linear with one variable. Linear with one variable. So we got 2 answers, right? Next, last one. Okay, now for the last one, this is simultaneous equation. You can either use the elimination method or substitution method, both acceptable. Okay, now I will show you 2. Give me 5 minutes. Okay, we have a substitution method here. When do we use substitution method? We choose substitution if we are able to write one of the variable in another variable. That means you have one variable has the coefficient of 1, like this. Okay, we use substitution when coefficient of one variable is 1. Okay, if it is not 1, right, try not to use substitution. Okay, so for this, since I see there is 1 y, so I'm going to choose substitution. So I label this one 4x minus 3y equals to -1. Label this as equation 1. And then 3x plus y equals to 9. I rewrite it in the subject of y. 9 minus 3x. Let's call this equation 2. Then we substitute equation 2 into equation 1. That means just take the equation 1 for x minus 3y.
Teacher,
whenever you see y, yes.
Teacher, they say for point.
I know.
Really?
Yes, you got to
You
solve
need to do this first, man.
Yes, otherwise how do you find this? You draw.
Oh, I thought you were meant to draw.
See, find the point that satisfies the following simultaneous equation. All right. Okay, so minus 3x, that is y, equals to -1. You see, I don't give you direct questions. Solve the following simultaneous equation. I ask you to find the point of solution. Isn't it x, y? You can write in the coordinates form, right? Open up the bracket. Yeah? So we will have negative 27. Negative, negative become positive. 9x equals to negative 1. So group the like term together. 4x plus 9x, we got 13x equals to negative 1. The negative 7 bring across, become plus 27. So we have 26 here. So therefore, x equals to 2, right? 26 divided by 13, so got 2. Then from equation 2, so that we can find y will equals to 9 minus 3 times 2. So 9 minus 6, so the answer is 3. Therefore, our coordinates will be 2, 3. Okay? Wait, is it correct?
No.
Wait.
Yeah.
4x minus 3y equals to negative 1. 9 minus 3x. Sub in 4x minus 3, 9 minus 3x equals to this. 27, 26. Huh? It's not correct. It's not 2, 3.
The answer that you gave was negative 3, 15.
Oi, something is wrong here. 9 minus 3x. 4x equals to negative 1. 9, put 9 minus 3x in. x plus this one. Read. Okay. Now let's try elimination method. Elimination. Okay, so for elimination, right, we just choose so that I feel that write something wrongly. Okay, 4x minus 3y equals to negative 1. And then the 3x plus y equals to 9. Call this equation 1. Call this equation 2. So I shall change the equation 2 so that they have the same coefficient as the equation 1. So I times 3. So 3 times 3 equals to 9. Y times 3 equals to 3y. 9 times 3 equals to 27. Call this equation 3. No, don't look at equation 2 anymore because equation 2 just converted into equation 3. So we take equation 3 plus with equation 1. Why plus? Because negative 3 plus 3, you get 0. So you eliminate y automatically. So 9x, oh, okay. Yeah, 9x plus 4x, you got 13x, yeah? And then 27 plus negative 1, we got 26. So x equals to 2. All right. And then, and then from which equation? From equation 2 lah, because equation 2 is a simplified one. 3x plus y equals to 9. This is 2 here. So 6 plus y equals to 9. So y will equals to 9 minus 6, which is 3. Therefore, both answer is 2, 3. Maybe I wrote the answer wrongly. Okay, so that is how we find the answer for number 13. Clear? Any other question?
So does this question consider it as wrong or correct?
I will check your answer. Okay, if your answer is correct, then correct lah. If your answer is wrong, that means you're working also, you don't know what you do. Okay, I'll just mark it wrong. You have to send me your working. So the marks will be given based on your working as well. Okay?
Oh, okay. I'm going to tell you this now. My answer is probably correct. I just written it in the wrong way. That's my defense.
I will look at your solution first. Okay? So I think that's it for our class today. Any other question?